Men over 60. Best vitamin timing and food pairings to naturally shrink enlarged prostate. Dear gentlemen over 60 years old, are you taking vitamins for your prostate but still waking up 3 or 4 times at night in Phoenix, Houston, or even small towns across Ohio? The problem may not be what you take, but when you take it. Science is clear. Absorption changes by time of day, and the wrong timing can cancel out the benefits. Harvard researchers confirm that nutrient bioavailability can drop by more than 40% when taken at the wrong hour. Harvard Health, 2022. Think about Charles, 71, from Dallas. He wasn't lacking vitamin C. He was simply swallowing it at the wrong time, blocking his own results. This isn't about more pills. It's about smarter timing. And if timing changes everything, then what vitamins should you actually start your morning with to protect your prostate and reclaim your nights? Part 1. The overlooked mistake. Wrong timing wastes vitamins. Men over 60, let me ask you something real. Are you taking your vitamins every day, yet still waking up 2, 3, sometimes 4 times at night because of an enlarged prostate? You're not alone. Mr. Anderson, a 67-year-old retired teacher in Florida, shared that his mornings often began with dark circles under his eyes because he was up all night. His grandson once joked at the breakfast table, "Grandpa, you read the newspaper more in the bathroom than on the porch." He wasn't failing because he chose the wrong vitamins. He may have been taking them at the wrong time. Research from Harvard Health, 2022, suggests that absorption may support prostate health differently depending on when nutrients are taken. Fat-soluble vitamins like D or E may need food to be absorbed, while water-soluble ones like C or B6 can keep you awake if taken too late in the day. That's why men who adjust their timing often notice they may support better urinary flow, steadier energy, and even improved rest. It's not about swallowing more pills. It's about making smarter choices with timing. And that raises the bigger question: which vitamins should you start your morning with to truly set your day and your prostate on the right path? Part 2. Morning vitamins, energy, and prostate protection. Men over 60. Have you ever found yourself nodding off over your morning coffee by 11 a.m., even though you took your vitamins faithfully? Or still waking up 2 or 3 times at night with an enlarged prostate? The overlooked factor isn't always what you take, it's when you take it. Morning may be the best time to take vitamins men over 60 truly need for both energy and prostate health. Vitamin C may help reduce oxidative stress, the rusting that happens inside your cells when free radicals build up, while B12 may support red blood cell production and energy metabolism so you don't crash midday. In fact, a study in the Journal of Urology, 2019, suggested that oxidative stress is closely linked with prostate enlargement, making antioxidants like vitamin C a valuable ally. Robert, a 62-year-old engineer from Ohio, once told me he would swallow his vitamins after dinner, then wonder why his sleep was broken and his mornings felt sluggish. When he shifted vitamin C and B12 to breakfast, within 2 weeks he noticed steadier mornings at work and fewer nighttime bathroom trips. This isn't magic. It's simply how the body works. Water-soluble vitamins like C and B12 absorb best early in the day with a light meal, while taking them at night may actually interfere with rest. That's why moving them to your morning routine may support not only prostate comfort, but also a stronger sense of vitality. If you already take vitamin C in the morning, type yes below so other men can see they're not alone. Because the next adjustment isn't about mornings at all, it's about what happens in the afternoon, when fat-soluble vitamins like D and K2 need an entirely different approach. Part 3. Afternoon support, D plus K2, with the right foods. Men over 60 often think of vitamins as something you just pop whenever you remember, but timing is the hidden key. And nowhere is this more true than with vitamin D and vitamin K2. These two aren't just partners. They're a team that only works at their best when taken together and when paired with healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, or a handful of almonds. Without fat, much of vitamin D slips away unabsorbed, and without K2, calcium may not reach your bones but instead linger where it shouldn't, including in your arteries or prostate tissue. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, 2020, highlighted that vitamin D status directly influences hormone balance in older men, while K2 plays a role in directing calcium to strengthen bones and protect the prostate. I remember a retired teacher from Arizona, 65 years old, who told me he had been taking vitamin D at random times, sometimes before bed with water, sometimes mid-morning with coffee. His bone scans were stable, but he still struggled with joint stiffness and nighttime bathroom trips. When he shifted his vitamin D and K2 to lunch, pairing them with a salad drizzled in olive oil, within a month he reported more steady energy, improved sleep, and fewer urgent awakenings. His wife even joked that he was spending more time reading novels in the living room than pacing to the bathroom at night. This simple change didn't cure everything, but it may have supported hormone balance, stronger bones, and a calmer prostate. If you're taking vitamin D already, ask yourself, are you giving it the food it needs to be absorbed, and are you pairing it with K2? Many men discover that it's not the supplement itself that was failing, it was the timing and the pairing. And while afternoon support may seem like the final piece, there's one more overlooked window that can transform how your prostate feels and how deeply you sleep: nighttime nutrients that work quietly while you rest. Part 4. Nighttime nutrients healing while you sleep. Men over 60 often believe the day ends when they turn off the lights, but for your prostate, the healing shift may just be beginning. Nighttime is when inflammation can quietly rise, circulation slows, and your body struggles to restore balance. That's why vitamin E, especially in the form of mixed tocopherols, combined with magnesium-rich foods like spinach, pumpkin seeds, or even a small square of dark chocolate, may support prostate health while you sleep. Research from the National Institutes of Health, 2021, suggests that vitamin E can help reduce markers of inflammation, while magnesium may support muscle relaxation and healthy blood flow, creating the right environment for your prostate to rest. I remember Charles, a 68-year-old widower from Michigan, who told me he used to pace the hall at midnight, restless from both leg cramps and repeated trips to the bathroom. His daughter suggested adding a small evening snack, steamed spinach with olive oil and a vitamin E supplement. Within 3 weeks, Charles said, "It feels like my body is finally cooperating with me at night." He didn't stop aging, but he did discover that smart nighttime nutrients may help reduce the strain on his prostate and give him more uninterrupted hours of rest. The truth is, healing isn't only about what happens in the doctor's office. It's about those quiet hours your body uses to repair itself. If you're not fueling that window, you may be missing your most powerful chance to recover. But here's the part most men never think about. Vitamins and minerals don't work in isolation. They only unlock their full potential when paired with the right foods, and that's exactly what we'll uncover next.
Part 5.
Smart food pairings that boost absorption. Imagine this. A man in Phoenix, 68 years old, has been swallowing his vitamins every morning for years, but still complains, "Doc, why don't I feel the difference?" The answer is not always the pill itself, it's the pairing. Vitamins are not lone warriors, they are partners. And if you match them with the wrong foods, or worse, with nothing at all, you may be losing most of their potential. The best food pairings for vitamins may help your body use every ounce of nutrition, and for men over 60, that could make the difference between another restless night and waking up feeling like yourself again. Take fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K. They need healthy fats to unlock their benefits. Research from Tufts University shows that without fat, absorption can drop by more than half. Tufts, 2015. Think about that. You could be paying for expensive supplements and flushing them down the drain simply because you didn't add avocado or a drizzle of olive oil to your salad. I once had a patient, Mr. Thomas from Dallas, 63 years old, who changed nothing about his supplements, only added a handful of walnuts at lunch. Within weeks, he reported steadier energy and fewer nighttime bathroom trips. His enlarged prostate symptoms didn't vanish overnight, but the difference in circulation and comfort gave him hope. That's the kind of details science rarely tells you. Food is not just background, it's the switch that turns your vitamins on. Vitamin C is another key player. On its own, it may help with oxidative stress, but paired with plant-based iron from spinach, beans, or broccoli, it dramatically increases absorption. The Journal of Nutrition, 2017, confirmed that vitamin C can double non-heme iron uptake. For a senior man managing prostate health, this matters because better iron absorption supports circulation, which may help blood flow down there. And healthy circulation is central to reducing the discomfort of an enlarged prostate. Now picture this, a grandfather in Ohio, 70 years old, having dinner with his grandkids. Instead of steak alone, he adds a colorful plate of spinach with bell peppers. His granddaughter teases, "Grandpa, you're finally eating your greens." He smiles, knowing that this small change is not just for her, it's for his own manhood, his dignity, his vitality. That is the emotional layer often missing in health advice. We have to remember this isn't just about chemistry. It's about identity. When you choose the right food combinations, you are telling your body, "I'm not giving up. I still want strong bones, balanced hormones, and the confidence of a man who knows he's doing everything he can to stay present for his family." Prostate diet strategies, when rooted in simple pairings like salmon with roasted vegetables and olive oil, or citrus with leafy greens, may support not just the gland, but the man. The shocking truth is this: millions of men over 60 are making the same mistake every day, not in what vitamins they take, but in how they take them. And often, correcting that mistake doesn't cost an extra dollar. It just means putting the right foods on your plate at the right time. This is what makes food and supplements not two separate worlds, but one powerful system. But there's a catch, and it's one most people don't realize. Some combinations don't just fail to help. They may actually block absorption and keep your prostate from getting the support it needs. And that is exactly what we're about to uncover next, the morning mistakes almost every man over 60 is still making. Part 6. What not to combine. Morning mistakes blocking prostate health. Most men over 60 don't fail because they pick the wrong vitamins. They fail because they pair them with the wrong habits, often without realizing it. Imagine this. You wake up in Phoenix, swallow your morning vitamins, and immediately reach for that steaming cup of coffee. It feels like routine, but studies from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition show caffeine can interfere with mineral absorption and may blunt the very benefits you're hoping for. That one small habit could be blocking your prostate health before the day even begins. Now, add breakfast. For decades, bacon, sausage, and processed meats were celebrated as the all-American breakfast. But research published in the Journal of Urology links high intake of processed meats with increased inflammation and worse urinary symptoms in men with an enlarged prostate. If you're a man in Dallas or Denver starting your day with these foods, you might be unknowingly fueling the very inflammation that keeps you up at night. Take Mr. Henderson, a retired firefighter in Ohio, age 64. For years, his morning looked the same. Vitamins washed down with coffee, followed by bacon and toast. He couldn't figure out why his supplements weren't helping his prostate issues. When he switched to avocado toast with eggs and a handful of walnuts and delayed his coffee until mid-morning, he not only felt more energy, but also reported fewer nighttime bathroom trips after 6 weeks. His story shows the hidden power of timing and pairing. The mistake isn't the vitamins. The mistake is combining them with the very foods and drinks that cancel out their potential. Instead of coffee immediately after supplements, wait an hour. Instead of processed meats, choose protein from eggs, nuts, or Greek yogurt paired with avocado or olive oil. These small swaps may support circulation, lower inflammation, and help vitamins actually do their job in protecting prostate health. And this is where most men over 60 fail, not because they don't care, but because they don't know. Nobody told them that one breakfast choice could shape how their body absorbs nutrients all day. That's why it's not enough to ask, which vitamin should I take? The better question is, what should I never pair them with? Because here's the hidden truth. Your prostate doesn't just respond to what you take. It responds to what you avoid. And avoiding the wrong pairings can be just as powerful as adding the right ones. But vitamins and foods don't exist in isolation. They work inside a living system, your blood vessels, your hormones, your circulation. And timing can turn the same supplement from wasted money into a powerful ally. In the next part, we'll explore why timing matters more than you've ever been told, and how circulation is the secret language your prostate has been trying to speak all along. Part 7. Why timing matters to men over 60. Here's something you may never have been told. Your body naturally produces nitric oxide, a gas that keeps your blood vessels open, your circulation strong, and yes, your prostate supplied with oxygen and nutrients. But research shows nitric oxide levels may decline by up to 70% after age 60. University of Texas Health, 2017. That's why timing matters. In the morning, nitric oxide levels are at their natural peak, and if you combine that moment with vitamins and nitrate-rich foods like beetroot or spinach, you may support better blood flow throughout the day. Think of it like watering your lawn when the soil is already damp. It soaks in deeper, nourishing the roots. Without this synergy, the same vitamins may pass through your system with less effect. I think of Mr. Carlson, a 66-year-old retired mailman in Phoenix. He told me he always took his supplements at night, then wondered why his circulation and urinary flow barely changed. When he shifted his vitamin C and beetroot juice to breakfast, he noticed his nighttime bathroom trips were cut nearly in half within weeks. The endothelium, the thin lining of your blood vessels, responds best when supported at its most active time. This is not just science. It's your masculinity waiting to be restored, your confidence in daily life, your freedom to enjoy evenings without worrying about interruptions. SEO reminds us here. Circulation prostate health, nitric oxide prostate, blood flow men over 60. But the real reminder is this. The clock is as important as the capsule. And here's where most men miss the mark. Thinking what matters more than when. In a moment, I'll show you how long it may actually take before you notice meaningful changes, and the answer might surprise you. Men over 60 often ask me the same question. Doctor, how long will it take before I feel something change? And the truth is, nature works on a rhythm, not an instant switch. But that rhythm may surprise you. In as little as 7 days, many men report sleeping more soundly, waking up less during the night, and feeling calmer in their mornings. By 14 days, when circulation begins to improve and oxidative stress is reduced, men like Mr. Johnson, a 64-year-old from Cleveland, told me his urinary flow felt stronger and the constant, nagging urge had eased. At the 30-day mark, consistent vitamin timing and smart food pairings may support measurable changes in prostate size and function, giving back something most men thought was gone for good: confidence. The American Urological Association notes that natural interventions often need weeks, not days, but setting these clear checkpoints gives your mind a target, a reason to keep going. AUA 2021. This is not hype, it's expectation anchoring. When you know there's a timeline, you wait for the next milestone instead of giving up. Imagine telling your grandson in Houston, "Yes, I slept through the night," or going fishing on Lake Erie without scouting for the nearest bathroom first. This is how hope rebuilds, day by day, week by week, month by month. SEO reminds us how long to shrink prostate naturally, prostate health results timeline, natural remedies prostate seniors. But beyond SEO, this is about your patience turning into progress. And if you think these numbers are where the story ends, wait until you hear the voices of real men who walked this path before you. Men over 60 don't just need theory. They need proof from men who've walked the same road. Take Robert, a 61-year-old engineer in Pittsburgh. He told me he was embarrassed by the constant trips to the bathroom at work. After adjusting his vitamin timing and adding a morning pairing with whole grain toast and avocado, he noticed fewer interruptions within weeks. Then there's James, a 68-year-old veteran in San Diego. He said, "Doc, I thought my confidence was gone for good." But after sticking to a routine of vitamin D with healthy fats in the afternoon, he not only felt stronger flow but regained the courage to start dating again. And let's not forget Harold, a 70-year-old farmer in Iowa. He wakes up before sunrise, and his daily rhythm of pairing B vitamins with eggs and spinach became his anchor. He calls it the quiet insurance that keeps his prostate health steady. These aren't isolated wins. They're living proof that small, consistent shifts may support enlarged prostate relief and restore dignity. SEO reminds us here. Prostate Success Stories Seniors, Enlarged Prostate Natural Cure, Men over 60 Health. And if you think these stories end here, wait until you hear the morning ritual that ties it all together and shows why confidence isn't just luck, it's built step by step. Every man over 60 wants a simple step he can take each morning that doesn't just support prostate health, it reclaims confidence. In Dallas, Mr. Anderson, 67, starts his day with vitamin C and B12, followed by a glass of beet juice and a small handful of walnuts. He calls it my morning reset, and he swears it gives him steady energy and fewer bathroom interruptions before lunch. The science backs his story. Vitamin C may help reduce oxidative stress, B12 fuels nerve health, beetroot supports nitric oxide and circulation, while healthy fats keep absorption high. But here's the emotional truth. This isn't just about biology. It's about identity. When a man can get through his morning without rushing off, when he feels in control again, that dignity carries into every part of life. Work, love, even how he looks in the mirror. And if a morning ritual this small can shift so much, imagine what happens when you discover the hidden pairing most men never even think to try. Here's a secret most men over 60 have overlooked. Pairing pomegranate with vitamin C. Research from UCLA suggests that pomegranate may help increase nitric oxide for circulation, while vitamin C may protect it from breaking down. Together, they may support prostate health more effectively than supplements alone. And this brings us full circle. Throughout this video, we've uncovered the best vitamin timing for men over 60, the food pairings that may naturally shrink an enlarged prostate, and the mistakes to avoid in your morning routine. We've seen how timing matters, how circulation connects to prostate health, and why small daily rituals can restore confidence and dignity. The takeaway is clear. Vitamins are important, but the real key lies in when you take them and what you pair them with. This simple strategy may help reduce nighttime trips, improve urinary flow, and support long-term vitality. So remember, if you're a man over 60, the best vitamin timing and food pairings to naturally shrink an enlarged prostate may be one of the simplest and most natural ways to reclaim your health. So here's my challenge. Try these pairings consistently, track your results, and notice how your body responds. Which vitamin timing surprised you most? Comment below, and don't miss tomorrow's video, where I'll reveal one herbal tea that may relax your prostate at night. And if this bonus pairing feels powerful, stay tuned. I'll be sharing 5 more vitamin food combinations designed specifically to help men over 60 naturally shrink an enlarged prostate.